80 miles off the coast. We just found our dream, a floating log full of dolphin fish. Stay close! Yeah, it's something big though.
Oh, it's a marlin!
Is it?
Oh, huge marlin!
Two big triple tail. Well, they're sharks. What are they?
Little sharks. Cobia? No, it's like the little luring.
We've got to jump in and have a look. Yeah?
Yeah, you can.
Big dolly.
Big dollies. Oh. We've been trying to find a log forever.
So we're about 80 miles off the coast. We just found our dream, a floating log full of dolphin fish. So we're about to jump in with a marauder and see how we go.
Out here, floating debris often turns into a small oasis, and a find like this is every fisher's dream. The debris grows barnacles, providing refuge and food for smaller baitfish, which in turn attracts larger pelagic and predatory species, the most common being dolphin fish, wahoo, and sometimes even a marlin or two.
Stay close! Come here!
Jumping in for a dive in the middle of the ocean in water that's around 2 kilometres deep, you really have no idea what you might find, and it's all part of the excitement of blue water spearfishing. In Michael's case, he found plenty of small, frisky, silky sharks. They're a pelagic shark species that cover huge distances between meals. They're opportunistic eaters, so you can understand why they were so interested in Michael. I think it was about this stage that he realised it probably wasn't the best idea to try and shoot something out here by himself. Although I'm sure if a 20-kilo dolphin fish showed up, he probably would have changed his mind pretty quickly. But most of these fish were on the smaller side for their species.
There's little wahoo everywhere. And little yellowfin. Jelly beans. House over here is wahoo everywhere. Wahoo and dollies and cuda.
How'd you go? What'd you see?
Oh, when I first jumped in, there's just heaps of tiny little, big rainbow runners and all these little sharks, and they were so curious just coming up, and they were just like fully all over me. I was poking them. One big one down the bottom.
You're like, stay close, and I'm up here wrestling with the sail. Next time, sail down first.
They were just getting frisky.
Yeah.
And then there was lots of little wahoo, a few nice, smallish kind of dollies. Little one down there.
How come you didn't shoot a dolly?
Oh, I was just looking for something massive. Yeah, look at that.
Huh? Nothing for that.
Oh, they're hanging a bit wider from the log. The boat's becoming the fad now.
Rainbow runners? No dollies?
Yeah, very cool.
Saw a yellowfin too?
Yeah, a little yellowfin.
Couldn't shoot them?
Oh, they were down deep and, they're only like this.
Perfect sashimi size.
But, anyway, that was cool. We dream about finding a log with big dolphin fish on it since we were on the boat.
Yeah, still waiting.
Oh well.
Still waiting for that big dolly, aren't we?
Yeah.
That has been at the top of my hit list for as long as I can remember, a big like 15 to 20 kilo dolphin fish.
Yeah, it's something big though.
You want me to stop it? You got much line left on there?
You're running out.
Oh my god.
I think it got off, maybe.
Or it's swimming at you. Oh, it's a marlin!
Is it?
Oh, huge marlin!
Was it?
Huge! Oh my gosh!
Did you get it on film?
Thing. Go, 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 go.
I'm reeling as fast as I can. Was it a marlin?
Yeah.
Did you get it on film?
I don't know. I was like, what's that big splash? Oh, it must be 150 kilos.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Still
It
there?
was so slow, it was just swimming.
Must have got off.
Maybe.
Straight in the hook, I reckon.
It's a big marlin. Bugger. I
Right.
mean, good, because we didn't have to deal with it. Like releasing it. Whoa.
Go straight in the swivel.
Snapped.
Oh.
Oh. What?
Snap the swivel. There you go.
That was a huge marlin.
Power of the ocean. Far out. That is
You were just
hectic.
telling James how doggies straighten those too.
Yeah, that's just a crappy snap clip, but not a pigtail.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Be good to watch the footage and see
Yeah.
the story was. I've
didn't see it,
had that
did you?
lure since I was a little teenager.
So yeah, I was just downstairs cooking lunch, and Michael started carrying on that he's on, and I walked up and he was just getting spooled like crazy. By the time I got the camera out though, I missed it. But that was a big marlin. That must have been, I don't know, 150, 200 kilo marlin. Huge, huge marlin. And we're just coming into the EAC now, so it pumps down this way. So this is the, I'll give you the full picture. There's the Queensland coastline. You've got Cairns just in here. We're heading east, we're heading west from Holmes, and this is the seamount here. And this East Australian current runs between that seamount and the reef just off Cairns. So good confirmation that we're in the EAC now, I think. We still have the current behind us though. We have no plans on where we're actually going today. We're just gonna get to the EAC and see what our boat and sails and everything does. We're currently motoring because it is meant to just glass out for a few hours in the middle of today, and then the wind will pick up a little bit later. Got 7 knots of wind at the moment. Very cool. What are you on again?
Yeah, yellowfin this time, I think.
You reckon? Why?
I can see a tech fin there.
Oh, my favourites! Sashimi platter's just got hectic.
Oh, it's a perfect eating size too.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh! That was stressful. Whoa, look at the pets on it.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Might be a little big eye. I don't know. Beautiful.
Good gas.
Not bad.
There's a lot of bird action around here. Oh wow. Give us a look. Looks very great, doesn't
Doesn't look very
it? Look very
exciting there.
yellowfin tuna-ish. Why is that so
You know,
pink?
might be a big eye. Hey guys, we are back in reality. We have reception, we've had a great sleep. We just pulled into Milne Reef last night after leaving Holmes at about 3 AM. We did 94 miles total. It took us 19 hours and 20 minutes. Average speed 4.9, which is pretty slow, but I'd take the slow, boring passage over the knuckle busting 38 knots that we had on the way to Holmes. Max speed 7.8 knots. and distance through water 74.6. So again, we had the current with us for a good chunk of it, which is very rare. It's good to be back. It's crazy having the phones going off, and it's a bit of a curse. You just end up scrolling and checking emails and messaging and going nuts like that. It was good to be away from it all. But yeah, amazing time out there. It was by far the best trip we've ever done, and it will be hard to beat. But yeah, it was not a bad run. We came past the seamount, found that floating log with small wahoo, little yellowfin, jelly beans, and some feisty little silky sharks. Lost a big marlin just behind the seamount, straight in the swivel, and then we kind of just motor sailed all the way in. So yeah, we've had a great sleep at Milne Reef. We are about to ship off to Fitzroy Island and get a burger and just relax, and then we'll head into Cairns probably in the next day or so. But yeah, mind-blowing trip. It'd be hard to beat, but
we can't be bothered to get in the water here at Milne.
Yeah, we've
lost all motivation. We're on reef, which we would usually be stoked to be at, but we're both so tired that we're just like, let's just go to Cairns or Fitzroy and eat food.
It's a bit hard to process the last 3 weeks, but yeah, dream come true. Anyway, we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.
Later that day, we caught the wind into Fitzroy Island to decompress for a few days and give the boat a good scrub from top to bottom. With a side trip to pick up a tooth, we'll be back at it next episode to continue our journey north to explore the Ribbon Reefs.
Cute little tiger shark. It is tiny.
The beauty of the ribbons is it's like the reef and then the continental shelf right on the edge, which it's more like coral sea stuff but closer to shore.
That's the last fish I expected to shoot. I'm like, it's amazing.
A huge thanks to our current patrons for your ongoing support. And if you'd like to grab some merch, check out our link on screen or head to sailingpopao.com.au. Cheers.